It's Wednesday, it's time for the Word of the Week, and this week we're looking at the longest word in the New Testament. It also happens to be a hapax legomenon. It only occurs one time. And first up, we're going to see it in the English, and then we're going to take the verse and break it into its natural three chunks. And our Word of the Week is in the second chunk. And the verse in question is 3 John verse 9, and here it is from the ESV. I have written something to the church, but Diotrephes, who likes to put himself first, does not acknowledge our authority. So let's break it into those three chunks. First up, egropsa te ecclesia. So egropsa is an aorist form of right, so it's in simple past, and it's first person singular. I wrote. Then we get this T. Now look carefully at the T in the Koine, not the transliteration, and you'll notice that it does not have an accent. If it had an accent, it would be what. So it would be like, what did I write to the church? But it doesn't have an accent, so it's showing uncertainty. I wrote something. I wrote something, te ecclesia in the dative case. It's the indirect object, to the church. I wrote something to the church. Now let's go to chunk 2. Al ho philoprotuon auton Diotrephes. So but, and then we're going to jump to the end, Diotrephes. But Diotrephes, this guy in the community, Diotrephes, now we get this fantastic little sort of genitive absolute in the middle that tells us something about him using a participle and a pronoun. Ho philoprotuon, the one who philo, love, proto, first, own is a part, tells us it's a participle. The one who loves being first, auton, of them or among them. So there's this guy in the community, Diotrephes, and what do we know about him? He loves to be first among the other people in the community, among them or of them, or even perhaps over them. Like, this guy thinks a lot of himself. He's number one. And then the last part of the verse, uk epideketai hemas, he doesn't accept us. So first he says, I wrote something to the church, but in the end he says he doesn't accept us. Is he including everybody in the church? Because this guy thinks of himself, he loves to be number one. He doesn't accept authority from apostles, from his peers in the community. He doesn't think he has peers. He loves to be first. He's number one. So he doesn't accept the authority of others, whether they be apostles, whether they be the other apostles apart from John, whether they be the people in the community, whether they be the associates who work with John and travel with John. He just doesn't care. He can't accept anyone who has anything to tell him. He doesn't need some stinking letter from John. I wrote to the church, but Diotrephes, who loves to be number one, just doesn't accept us, doesn't care what we have to say. So, our longest word in the New Testament, philoprotuon, is a participle, ho philoprotuon, the one who loves to be first. Auton, of us, among us, maybe even over us. Pretty wild stuff. He loves being number one. It's our word of the week. Fortunately for us, it only occurs once, so we can set aside old Diotrephes unless we see that guy when we look in the mirror, in which we shouldn't set him aside without taking a careful look at why he's looking back at us. Great word, interesting word, longest word in the New Testament. I hope that was interesting for you. If it was, let me know in the comments. Please like, share, subscribe, tell somebody else about the channel. And until next time, Charis Kairene Humin, grace and peace to you.